can hardly wait to see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate. They're bringing money just for me, they'll need a place to stay, and I'll be glad to accommodate and take their money away. Golden coins and silver too, I'll gladly take them all. I'll fill my coffers to the brim with coins both large and small. I'm gonna be rich, I can hardly wait to see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate. Golden coins and silver too, I'll gladly take them all. I'll fill my coffers to the brim with coins both large and small. I'm gonna be rich, I can hardly wait to see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate. To see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate.
Woman, you know, this will be our chance. We can make enough money during this time that we'll never have to worry again.
I know, but I just don't like taking advantage of people like that.
Well, why should the Romans be the only ones to profit from all this?
Well, I still don't feel good about it. When the Messiah comes, oh, Nathaniel, when the Messiah comes, we won't have to worry about taxes or the census or being poor or being taken advantage of.
Messiah, Messiah. You know, every time there's a census taken, that's all we hear. The Messiah is coming. The Messiah is coming. I wish I had a shekel for every time I'd heard that.
Daniel, sometimes you're just impossible.
Hey, Anna, I know what we can do. We can divide up the rooms, and if necessary, we can even use the stable.
The extra money would come in handy, but I just don't like raising our prices like that. Nathaniel, you need to remember how hard it was for us before you inherited the inn from your father. These people will be traveling long distances. Many of them are very poor. Nathaniel, don't you remember what it was like to be poor?
Yes. I've been poor all my life. But now I'm going to be rich!
Golden coins and silver too, I'll gladly take them all. I'll fill my coffers to the brim with coins both large and small. I'm gonna be rich, I can hardly wait to see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate. To see those travelers walking through the Bethlehem gate.
Joseph, you know, we've met so many travelers on our way to Bethlehem. I never realized we had so many relatives.
Well, you know that this decree requires everyone to return to their ancestral home to register for the census.
Yes, I understand that. But the decree couldn't have come at a worse time for us, what with the baby due and all.
Don't worry. God in his infinite wisdom has a time and a place for the birth of his son. Here, you must be tired. Let's sit and let you rest for a while. There. Now I will go and get some firewood for the night.
Joseph, may we talk for a moment? Well, all that's been happening still seems like a dream. With the visit from the angel and, of course, the fear that I felt when I knew I had to tell you about the baby.
Yes, it all has seemed like a dream. And you should have been frightened for telling me. Of course, it didn't do any good when I sent you away. I was so hurt and angry that I almost had you put away as the law of Moses requires. But after the angel visited me that night, I too believe that it is God that is working in your life, and now in mine. Just think, Mary, God has chosen us to be the parents of the Messiah.
I know. I wonder how we should act as the parents of God's son. I wonder how he's going to act. I mean, how can I raise a king?
How can I raise a king? How can I raise the Son of God? How can I raise a king? How can I raise the living God? How can I give him everything? What can I offer to a king? How can I raise a king? How can I raise a king? I'll give him my love, that's all I can give. I'll give him my love each day that I live. Yes, that's what I'll give to the Son of God. That's how I'll raise a king.
How can I raise a king? What can I give to the King of Kings? How can I raise a king? I have no riches, no golden rings. I'm just a carpenter by trade. His earthly father I've been made. How can I raise a king? How can I raise a king? I'll give him my love, that's all I can give. I'll give him my love each day that I live. Yes, that's what I'll give to the Son of God. That's how I'll raise the king. We'll give him our love, that's all we can give. We'll give him our love each day that we live. Yes, that's what we'll give to the Son of God. That's how we'll raise the king.
in Bethlehem, and we'll have a room for you to stay in.
to save his people. Messiah will come. Messiah will come. Messiah will come. Messiah.
Isn't it exciting?
You mean the census? Yeah.
No, the celebration that the rabbi declared to help us cope with the season. But more important than that, it's a celebration to remind us of God's promise to send the Messiah and to save his chosen people from the Romans. Then we'll speak to him, and I'll found a place where we can stay outside town.
Messiah, Messiah. What's to deliver? I've made more money under the Roman rule than at any other time in my life. Why should I want to be delivered?
The Romans are always wanting more money. I wonder what they want it for this time.
I heard it was for defense against the Persians.
Persians, Smersians, it's still our money. Besides, I heard it was to build more idols and statues to another Roman god.
Statues, idols. Can't you just see them now? Pretty soon there'll be statues and idols everywhere you turn.
Let's not stand around debating about something we don't know about anyway. Let's see if we can't do something about trying to find a room for the night.
Well, I agree. Let's go.
Well, I still say that pretty soon these Romans will have gods around here everywhere. But I'll tell you one thing, our people will never worship these Roman gods.
Ever since the day the Romans came, things around here sure have changed. Our pockets are empty, our money is gone. The Romans have used it to build all their idols and statues to the Roman gods.
But we will serve the one true God, Jehovah Shalom, El Shaddai. We'll offer our tribute to the Lord of hosts. We'll not melody, we'll not give a nod to the idols and statues to the Roman gods.
Ever since the day the Romans arrived, prices have risen out of sight. They use all our money, they sure keep us poor. Building their idols, building their statues, idols and statues to the Roman gods.
But we will serve the one true God, Jehovah Shalom, El Shaddai. We'll offer our tribute to the Lord of hosts. We'll not melody, we'll not give a nod to the idols and statues to the Roman gods. We'll not melody, we'll not give a nod to the idols and statues to the Roman gods.
Sir, do you have a room for my children and me?
Sure we do, but it's the last room. Do you have 100 shekels?
Well, if she doesn't, I do. Here are my 100 shekels.
Well, young lady, if you'll step right this way, I'll have my wife show you to your room. Anna, please come show our guest to her room.
Sir,
Yes, what is it now?
excuse me, but is there a rabbi in town? I understand from reading the prophets of Daniel and Micah that the coming of the Messiah is near, maybe very soon.
Yes, there is a rabbi in town, but I'm sure he can do nothing more than just add to the rumors already floating all around. Now, if you would please excuse me, I have work to attend to. If you'll step right this way, excuse the interruption. Anna, please show our our guest to a room.
You come right this way, miss. Hope you have a nice stay.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Come, children. It won't always be this way. Let me tell you how it will be when the Messiah comes.
For so long now we've awaited the Messiah. Now his coming is at hand. For so long now we've awaited the Messiah to lead us from Rome's captive hand. For so long now we've awaited the Messiah when he comes for his own to redeem. For so long now we've awaited his coming. For so long now we've awaited our King. When he comes there will be no more poverty. He will lead us by the peace he will bring. When he comes we will know by the love he will show that he's Messiah, the King of all kings. For so long now we've awaited the Messiah to lead us as our fathers of old. For so long now we've awaited the Messiah to lead us as the prophets foretold. For so long now we've awaited the Messiah. When he comes, a new song we will sing. For so long now we've awaited his coming. For so long now we've awaited our King. When he comes there will be no more poverty. He will lead us by the peace he will bring. When he comes we will know by the love he will show that he's Messiah, the King of all kings. Yes, he's Messiah, the King of all kings.
Sir, I'm Joseph of Nazareth, and this is my wife, Mary. We've come to register for the census, and I was wondering if you had a room.
No, I'm sorry. We're full up. Have you tried down the street?
Yes, I've tried all the other places, but no one has any room for us.
Joseph, I need to lie down.
Please, sir, isn't there any place that you have for us? As you can see, my wife is heavy with child, and I think it's time for her to deliver.
Well, I do have the stable, which I was considering renting out, but I guess under the circumstances, you could have it. I've made enough money for the night. If you'll follow me.
Thank you, sir. Mary, the stable wasn't exactly what I had in mind for you, but it's the best I can do.
Don't worry, Joseph. I'm sure it'll be all right. All I need is a place to rest.
We've looked all over town. There's just no place for us to spend the night.
We're not the only ones. I guess we'll have to sleep out in the field again tonight.
I don't know if my back can take another night on this hard ground.
Yeah, the sooner we get this census business over here, the sooner we can get back home to our own bed.
Yeah, that'll be great. But hadn't it been wonderful to hear all the exciting news about the coming of the Messiah?
Well, yes, I guess it has.
By the way, let me tell you what I heard at the end.
You're not talking about my inn, are you?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am.
Well, just what exactly have you heard?
Yes, what have you heard?
Well, there's a woman staying at your inn whose name is Elizabeth.
So?
Well, Elizabeth said that her young cousin Mary is with child, and that she was visited by an angel, and the angel said that she would be visited by the Holy Spirit, and the child that she would bear would be the Messiah.
Oh, now I've heard it all. Well, go on with your story.
Well, Elizabeth went on to say that Mary, when she has this child, and the child being the Messiah, is going to be the one who will save the world from their sins.
Boy, I've heard it all now.
Here comes the rabbi now. Let's ask him what the scriptures have to say about all of this.
Well, I'll ask him. Rabbi, when do you say Messiah will come?
Let me read to you what the prophet Micah has to say about this. According to the prophet Micah, God says, "But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from old, from everlasting." Now I believe that this is the place that Messiah will be born. And I can't tell you if it's the time or not. I don't know.
When will Messiah come with freedom for everyone? He is the chosen one. When will he come? Tell us, oh please we pray. What do the prophets say? Rabbi, tell us today. When will he come?
The prophets have foretold that the Messiah will come. He'll come to lead his people as a sovereign one. The prophets have foretold that the Messiah will reign upon the throne of David, thus the prophets proclaim.
When will Messiah come with freedom for everyone? He is the chosen one. When will he come? Tell us, oh please we pray. What do the prophets say? Rabbi, tell us today. When will he come?
The prophets have foretold that the Messiah will be the one who liberates and sets the captives free. The prophets have foretold that the Messiah will reign, the Prince of Peace, the Lord of Lords, the King of all kings.
When will Messiah come with freedom for everyone? He is the chosen one. When will he come? Tell us, oh please we pray. What do the prophets say? Rabbi, tell us today.
Maybe it's because the stars are so bright. Everything sure is peaceful.
Yeah. It's too quiet. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I think I'll take a little nap.
Sleep. That's all you ever think about, Leander, is sleep. The night's your night to keep watch. And Samuel, he'll be in any time now.
There's nothing going on now. Just a little short nap won't hurt anything. Ah, this feels good.
Wake up, Leander. Here comes Samuel now.
I hate keeping guard at night. She, yeah.
Just another night with the sheep. Just another night to stay on guard. I'm tired of looking out for these smelly sheep. I'd rather be at home in my bed asleep. In just another night with the sheep. Just another night for me to dread. Maybe tomorrow night I'll get to go home, where I can finally sleep in my bed. Sleep, sleep, that's all I think about. Sheep, sheep, that's why I'm tiring out, keeping guard at night of these smelly old sheep. But maybe soon I'll get some sleep. Just another night with the sheep. Just another night to keep me awake. Just because I want to close my eyes for a while doesn't mean I'll go to sleep, for heaven's sake. Just another night with the sheep. Just another night without my rest. Sometimes I go to sleep when I'm standing guard, but I really try to do my best. Sleep, sleep, that's all I think about. Sheep, sheep, that's why I'm tiring out, keeping guard at night of these smelly old sheep. But maybe soon I'll get some sleep.
Gather our things and travel to Bethlehem and tell everyone what's just happened. It might be there that we find this Christ child. it is.
Are you sure this time?
Of course you sure, Leander. Get to go take a nap or something?
Daniel, you get your share of sleeping too. I wish you'd quit bugging me about what little bit of sleep I do get.
A little bit while, Leander. If I slept as much as you did.
Stop arguing, you two. We came here to see the Christ child the angels told us about, not discuss sleeping habits. Now, come on. I think this is the place over here.
Your baby is so tiny. What is his name? His name is Jesus, which is a very special name that was given to him by an angel. That's really something. But did you really see an angel? And did the angel really tell you what to name him? Yes, I really was visited by an angel. And the angel really did tell me to give him this special name. What does his name mean? His name means he shall save his people. My name is the high priest.
Come, children, we mustn't bother the baby any longer. We must sleep. I'm sure he needs to sleep now.
Can we sing to him, Mother? Can we, please? I don't mind. Go ahead. Maybe the baby would like to hear you sing.
I have always sung to my children when they were babies. And they like to sing the songs that I sang to them when they were young.
Then go ahead, children. Maybe the baby Jesus will go to sleep. Baby Jesus in a manger, will you give a smile to me? You're so precious as you are there, with the lamb so tenderly. Baby Jesus in a manger, will you give your love to me? Baby Jesus in a manger, go to sleep now, won't you please? Go to sleep now, baby Jesus, close your eyes and go to sleep. Go to sleep now, baby Jesus, close your eyes and go to sleep. Baby Jesus in a manger, will you hold my finger tight? You're so tiny, you're just a baby, but you grow so strong and bright. Baby Jesus in a manger, we sing this song for you today. Baby Jesus in a manger, go to sleep upon the hay. Go to sleep now, baby Jesus, close your eyes and go to sleep. Go to sleep now, baby Jesus, close your eyes and go to sleep.
Up in the sky there's a star. We can see it shining from afar. We
can see the rays that shine from on high, the star in the eastern sky. We'll follow the star wherever it may lead. We'll follow the star shining in the east. We'll follow the star to the newborn babe. We'll follow the star will lead the way. Up in the sky for the world to see shines a star so bright, what can it be? A star that is shining oh so bright, it will guide our steps all through the night. We'll follow the star wherever it may lead. We'll follow the star shining in the east. We'll follow the star to the newborn babe. We'll follow the star will lead the way. We'll follow the star will lead the way.
The star is shining above this table. Sure, this can't be the king's birthplace.
Yes, that must be it. The star that's led us is going to rest just over there.
Greetings. We have come to serve the newborn king. We have traveled many ways.
Mary, let me take the baby and you try to get some rest.
Thank you, Joseph. Has been a long night.
Been a pretty rough night for you, little fella. You're so tiny. Yet you're a king. One day you'll deliver all of us. You'll reign over all of us. Look at your little hands, your little feet. Your hands won't be like mine. They'll be perfectly smooth. Not rough and callous. On your feet you'll wear sandals of a king. Not the dust of a servant. On your brow there'll be a crown. And when people come before you, they'll bow and worship you. You won't have to wear rags or clothes. You'll have clothes of linen, purple. You'll truly be the Messiah, the King of Kings, God has sent.
This child I hold within my hands is the King who God has sent. This child I hold within my hands will rule this world with strength. This child whose face is glowing bright will reign upon a throne. This child will bring both love and light to a world he'll call his own. He will reign, and the whole world will see. He will reign, the Son of God, the Christ is He. He will reign throughout this land as He rules in the hearts of man. He will reign, King of kings. He will reign. This child who lies within my arms will be a king someday. child who lies within my arms will reign as Christ always. This child whose smile brings hope and love to a world that's filled with pain will someday sit upon a throne as a king. He will reign. He will reign, and the whole world will see. He will reign. The Son of God, the Christ is He. He will reign throughout this land as He rules in the hearts of man. He will reign, King of kings. He will reign. He will reign, and the whole world will see. He will reign. The Son of God, the Christ is He. He will reign throughout this land as He rules in the hearts of man. He will reign, King of kings. He will reign. He will reign, King of kings. He will reign.
All praise to you we bring, and worship you our King. As heaven's joy bells ring, this song of praise we sing. We honor you with joy and praise. We honor you this holy day. We honor you with hearts so glad that you have come. Christ our King, we honor you today. Our offerings we lay upon your bed of faith. We praise you, Lord, this day. As unto God we pray. We honor you with joy and praise. We honor you this holy day. We honor you with hearts so glad that you have come. Christ our King, we honor you today.
Can it be? All this talk about the Messiah, those shepherds, and those wise men, who obviously traveled a long distance just to see this child. I'm so confused, but yet my heart is so stirred. When I held that baby, there seemed to be something different about it. Can it be that what the prophets have said, this strange account given by Elizabeth, can it be that all this is true? Can it be that this is the Messiah?
I have heard all the talk in the Bethlehem streets. I have watched as the people have seen. I have heard what the prophets have said about this time. But can it be that the Messiah is here? Can it be that the Messiah is here? In Bethlehem, in this stable time? Oh, is it true? How must I act? What must I do? Oh, can it be that the Messiah is here? What's this stirring in my heart when I gaze upon this child? Why does my spirit cry out from within? Is this Messiah whom God has sent to save his people from their sins? Oh, can it be that the Messiah is here? Can it be that the Messiah is here? In Bethlehem, in this stable so near. Is this the time, oh is it true? How must I act, what must I do? Oh, can it be that the Messiah is here? Oh, can it be that the Messiah is here?